There's a whole episode on The Simpsons about how kids ruin everything. Didn't you learn trying to?
You know, I thought was funny was going by people who had strollers and stuff, and they had their yardsticks like crammed into the side. I'm like, well, that's a 100-yard margarita you got there, and 2 babies right next to it.
Okay, so have any of you guys seen this? Have you ever seen okay, I know it sounds racist, but it's the only race of people I've seen do this, where like these white people have their kids and they have these nice backpacks on, and then you see them run away from their mother and it's like a fucking leash.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the? What is
Just
that?
the child leashes.
My mom said she used that on me when I was little, but they had them and they put them on their wrists instead of on their backs. She said it was because in crowds I would like bolt through, so she just yanked me back so I wouldn't get lost.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
children up until the age of 4 basically like really really worse than dogs.
There's
so.
where I see the idea is good, is that the kids run and then you're like, oh no, 2 seconds and now it got hit by a car.
Runaway slave.
But then it's demeaning toward the kid.
Yeah.
It's kind of wrong to you as a parent.
It's hilarious as fuck though. Like as a person who doesn't have kids and sees it all the time, it's just fun to see that little kid think he's getting away, bap, 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 and then the fucking friction.
Clothesline.
Yeah. Yeah. Get back here.
I do not have kids, but I know a lot of little ones, so I do not blame parents for having that. Not everybody is judging you, but everybody is laughing at your child.
I don't really see black kids doing that because we're too afraid of our parents.
We are.
Yeah.
Like,
Very are.
because we hear key phrases like "Get your ass back here," "I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't get back here,"
Or
Whoop
just
your
our
ass.
name.
whoop.
They'll just yell our name
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run."
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm gonna beat the black off you. Like mothers get really inventive with their insults. I think that's why like black people grow
No, yeah.
up very.
I
like,
mean, I'm not gonna
insult
lie.
savvy.
When we got in trouble, my mom would literally threaten us. She was like, "You ain't gonna eat shit but bread and water." I'm not joking. And I'm just sitting here
And
like,
how was the follow through? Did she actually do that?
Yeah.
No, that's
She's
beautiful.
done it twice.
That's beautiful because I
yeah.
do think black mothers are the ones that go through with it, because I don't see Latin mothers doing that. They threaten us all we want, but like they'll feed us. They'll never take away.
I mean, we're not fucking up.
Yeah.
So it works.
The parent types I'll always be afraid of are black, Russian,
Oh yeah, Russian parents are crazy.
and Chinese, and not like mainlander Chinese. I'm talking like close to Tibet Chinese,
Like almost island area,
mountain,
like southern.
mountain people. We trained in martial arts to defend China. Chinese parents.
I
'Cause
see
they're
that.
horrifying.
There was a story recently that the guy killed his son because he failed getting into a good school.
Are you serious?
And then I was thinking that, of course, they're Asian, because that was like, you don't kill your kid for bad grades.
His mind was like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill this one. Try again. You know? He was like, fuck it. We'll just try again.
That's not gonna make them get good grades.
Well, they're dead. At least they know Legion now.
Damn, that's intense.
Yeah.
I have Chinese parents, and they have like, I have never gotten my ass whooped. I've never been punished. Like, they let me get away with everything.
That's usually,
Like-
wait. How long were they? Did they like immigrate over, or are they second generation?
So they moved over from China when they were like 28, and my dad went to grad school in the East Coast. My mom like later moved over. So yeah, he like came over here to be a professor and stuff. But like basically, I would like take a knife, like I'd grab my little brother and be like, "Hey, I found a Swiss Army knife," and my mom would be watching soap operas on the couch, and we'd be behind the couch, and I would just teach him how to slice strips into the fabric of the couch, and we would just like sliver this couch apart with a knife, and my mom would find it, say nothing to us. The next day I come back, check the couch out, and she's hot glued every strip back together on the couch.
How old were you?
I don't
Like-
understand that. I'd be beat.
Like, she didn't
We
yell
would have
at
been
me.
eating bread and water for like a month.
We would have been beat a new shade of black. That shit is not
Hell no.
No, my parents, like, she didn't say anything. She didn't say, like, oh, don't do that. She didn't take the knife away. She didn't be like, look what happened. Like, nothing.
Okay,
Acted
hold on.
like nothing
I
happened.
have to ask you this: did any of them ever yell at you in Chinese?
Only when I, like, didn't want to put a jacket on. In the
They're
winter.
not really Chinese.
Like,
I don't think your parents are really Chinese. I've met so many Chinese parents. Like one of my favorite ex-girlfriends, her parents were like super duper like mooper Chinese. Like her
They were
father.
moopers.
They were moopers.
Her father-
fucking moopers.
Her father was like a martial arts instructor at a big ass fucking dojo, and her mother was like this software engineer. They should just get cussed out in Chinese for like the smallest
Those
things.
things, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I heard you like came home late. It's like it's 2 minutes late, and you just hear a lady in the back just cussing at her in Mandarin. children. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, god damn. You sure they're your parents?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there.
Wait, how did you learn things? Because I see you picking up the knife. If I were to do that, my dad would sit there and he'd wait till I cut myself. And then when I cry, he would say, I could see it already. He would say, well, why'd you do that? Like, because that's what happened when I touched the stove. He let me touch it, burn myself, and I cried. I went for him for comfort, and he was like, no one told you to touch the stove. Like, that was the punishment. Like, did you get anything from that?
She got money.
You get money?
No, like, I guess the thing is that in a way it like was neglectful because they didn't do any positive or negative reinforcement. They just kind of, my dad is very Tao, and his philosophy is hands off.
Yeah.
So he's just like, anything they do, I have no hand in it. And so like if I ever got hurt, or if I was scared, or if I was alone, or like if I was going through anything, they were just gone. Like, not around to help, not around to punish,
Okay.
like not to do one way or the other.
You were the
So I was
seed
just-
growing on your own. Okay,
Yeah,
I get it.
I was just
I
like,
get
oh,
that.
no.
They're-
I don't
my
know.
girlfriend's
I
parents
can't-
were very.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I think that works, but until like a certain age, there should be like
No, yeah, like
It all
wait till I'm
depends on-
18 and then you just hands
I
off.
think,
Like,
I think it depends on the skills you have, because I consider myself raising myself, because I didn't really like connect to my family very well. So every time they give me advice, I'm like, that kind of sucks. And then I do like my own thing, and then it usually turned out better than I expected. I guess that's luck, but it depends on what skills you have. And
yeah.
If I was raised that way, I would have died.
probably.
Yeah, you would have just like
I
jumped
would've-
full
yeah.
face into the stove.
I would have gone. I would have gone into the stove. I wouldn't have known any better.
Well, I mean, like the girl I was talking about, her parents were like Buddha, so they're like hands-on sacred beatings,
Sacred beatings.
So what about you? How are you disciplined as a child?
I was hit.
Yeah. If you're here and you have kids, whoop they ass. It works. It
works.
just look at Magic Johnson.
To do it a little better. Okay, look. Don't hit them for fun. Hit them for a reason, and for a good reason.
No, you can hit them for fun if it's a sport.
And understand when to stop. Your child cursed at you. Smack them once. You don't need to beat them until they pass out. Smack them, okay?
Hashtag living as a black child.
Hashtag China's new parenting book.
Hashtag moderation.
Moderation and balance. For
You
sure.
don't need too much of that.
Beatings are amazing. I would never like. And then after a while, like I became immune to it. So I don't know if that's good or
So
So
bad.
yeah, same
That
here.
happens
After a while, we're
too.
just like, "Are you done?" Like,
You never wanted to
like
get
look,
to that
bitch, I
point.
got some Dragon Ball Z to play right now. Like, are you done?
But what about when you get bigger than them and they were like, I'll whoop you ass, and he was like, no, I'll step to
No,
you.
my
Like,
mom.
what happens?
My mom got smart. She's like, well, I guess for my mom it's different because, like I said, everyone in my family knows martial arts and went to the military. So she got tired of whooping me. She's like, you want to go outside and fight? I'm like, fuck. No, I would act like I wanted to, but let's be real. Her forearms were bigger than both of my arms put together. So like, let's just ass and get your ass beat.
Rip your limb off.
Yeah, like, and I've seen her take down people like my uncles who are way bigger than her. Like one time, my uncle made me cry at a birthday party. And she's like, "Wait right here," and all I hear is, "Oh my god!" And like she had put my uncle through a table. I'm like, "Holy shit!" It was like the most WWE shit I've ever seen. She's just like, "Don't you do shit something to my son?" And all I see is boom through a fucking those like picnic tables. I was like, damn.
I get that. I never outgrew being able to be beaten by anybody. Like,
Yeah.
I could probably take my mom, but then I'd feel bad. But then, like, see, the thing my family did was everybody ganged up in a certain way. So, like, if I did something bad, everybody would hear about it, and then
my
everybody
mom
would be
did that
like,
shit
so
too.
you did that? Like, and you get scared because the whole family, because then I got to a point when I was older and bad, my dad would threaten to kick me out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I knew that no family member would take me in because he'd be like, well, what did you do? Like, that was like the worst thing. Yeah.
My mom was a fucking gossip. She would call everybody. Hey, what's up, Aunt Ruby? Blah, and they would talk for like 2 hours. Grandma, how you doing? Like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you running a telemarketing service of how bad a child I was? It's really stupid.
It's a good method. It's a good method because it scares your child into a certain kind of submission because now they all know what you did.
Yeah, but then you don't have like a chance to defend yourself. This isn't like court. This is like, I don't know, fucking the Spanish Inquisition.
No, but you know what that taught me was to be better at like sneaking around and like, because then
And getting away with it.
yeah, that's what my mom would say to us now is can you at least be a better liar? Like, my brother's a shitty liar. He always gets caught in everything he's doing. So she comes to me, she's like, look, I know you did bad things, but you were good at hiding it. So why can't he be good at hiding it? Like, it just makes it better.
Because he didn't watch enough cartoons growing up. Like, I got all my shit from Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.